Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the second video we've got for you today. But before we get there, a word from our sponsor.
See you later, Dad. I'm gonna go play with Susie.
I'll be back before the streetlights come on. That was fast.
Susie didn't want to play my balls. She said they look weird.
What are you talking about? Oh, those are disgusting. They're leaves and gum? You need to take better care of your balls.
No. How?
With Manscaped. Use that. Go.
All right.
Kids.
Whoa! Look at these.
Yeah, those are balls that anyone would want to play with.
So shiny and smooth.
Yeah, and they don't smell like the gutter.
You think Susie will like these?
I think she'll love them.
I'll be right back, Dad.
And get 20% off right now with free shipping if you go to www.manscaped.com/AngryJoeShow. The coupon is automatically applied with that link. Treat yourself, guys. Don't cheat yourself.
Thank you so much for Manscaped for allowing us to do what we do best. Entertain you guys.
And show people your balls.
The good ones. The good ones. Only the good ones.
Well, all of them are good ones if you use Manscaped.
That's true. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, click those links down below, see if there's anything down there. At the very least, they've got the most incredible boxers, so check those out.
Very refreshing.
All right, California. We are talking about lawsuits against Activision Blizzard. Now, there's a bunch of people suing them.
Yes.
There are state agencies. There are, the groups of employees. There's all sorts of people going after them. And one group kind of got there first, and that is the EEOC. And the EEOC wanted to sue them for
What's that?
$18 million. You want me to read what all these things stand for?
Yes.
The U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission is suing them for $18 million.
Okay.
And then all of the other people are like, fucking excuse me, what? You need to add another zero to that because all of the other lawsuits have been for $100+ million. There is a huge list of employees over here. You know, it's just like groped. Cosby Suite, Cosby. I mean, look, the list of things that they've done is not looking good, right? They even have executives. The highest person at Blizzard was paid less money. She was, they were two people running the company, and they're like, well, they didn't directly pay her less because she's a woman, but they were paying her less, and she had to threaten them in order to get equal pay. Look, Activision's got some problems.
Yes. That's an understatement.
Yeah, and so the other group that has been suing them, the Department of Fair Employment and Housing, wanted to petition and said, no, we need to make sure that this is a much higher amount. They were trying to at least get into a hearing for this case so that they could persuade the judge to make that settlement amount much, much higher. Because they were worried that if Blizzard gets away with $18 million, then it could damage their suit for, $100+ million. The judge kind of slapped them down. Said, no, absolutely not. She is not going to let the DFEH join the case, but said that she may still reject the $18 million amount as well, saying that it's not anywhere near enough money. So there is hope. This is just kind of we're going to give you updates as they come along. This is another big one that we're actually finally going down. But the judge saying that the $18 million may not be enough is something that's good. There still may be an opportunity.
Not nearly enough.
No, it's definitely
ridiculous.
I mean, if you remember, the Riot wanted to settle for, I think, around $40 million, and they ended up going up into the hundreds. And this is a very similar situation. Of course, Riot had a guy that was farting in other people's faces and grabbing balls and was an executive, and it still works there.
I was about to ask, is he gone?
No,
they
still works there.
It's like, here, before you go to work, put this in your butt. Cork that shit up, man. We don't need no more trouble.
That's what you were talking about.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And a tracker, maybe?
Yeah.
Like, all right, where is he right now?
You give everyone like a motion tracker so you can like walk through the hallways and that you're not going to get cornered.
Exactly. It's like, here comes the creepy guy.
None of this
nobody should feel that way. At their workplace, it's like, oh, God, the creepy guy's coming. That is a hostile workplace.
Yeah.
How the fuck does he still work there?
And we talked about serious things last episode, and we're talking about serious things and it's almost comical how awful these situations
Yes.
are. And I know it's not funny. Like, we know that people feeling uncomfortable and toxic work environments, we both have definitely worked for awful people,
Yeah.
been grabbed, and it's an absolutely horrible situation. But the fact that this has gone along so far, and that we're talking about multiple lawsuits, and then people are still buying all of their games like crazy, it's kind of a crazy situation. So hopefully there is massive sweeping change in the industry.
They know what needs to be done. It's like, that guy's a piece of shit. Get him fucking
Fire
out.
up the volcano and let's throw all these assholes inside of it.
Agreed.
But on a serious note, maybe we just get them all a union and we put protections in place, and that there is a department that is not specifically HR, which is there to defend the company. They're looking out for the employees and making sure that none of this stuff happens in the future.
Yeah,
So,
nobody needs to go to work and be like, oh, God, I'm dreading this. I don't want to talk to this guy.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like what we dress you up in.
Oh, God, that's different.
Yeah, that's different. Wait for the Halo review. You're welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
I've got him dressed up amazingly. All right, Chinese regulators are finally allowing Tencent.
Regulators.
Yeah,
I can.
every time I see
Every
it.
time.
Every time, yeah. They had slapped down Tencent in November, saying no new updating apps or releasing new ones. This is a huge deal. Tencent, one of the largest companies in the whole world. They got their hands in movies and entertainment games in both China and in the U.S. and internationally. And China said no more updates, no more new ones. And there was a lot of worry that there was some infighting between the government and Tencent. This looks on the surface to be just a normal regulation, but it turned out that the way that things were worded, that they thought that there was a lot more going on here, that the Chinese government wanted more control over their apps, wanted more information from them, wanted more money, wanted more anything. And that's all, again, all speculation on what they wanted. But they're letting them do it again. It's been about 2 months. It's a big deal. So now that their apps are going to be able to be uploaded, this is big news, and a lot of people are probably thinking, it's like, well, I don't care what's going on in there. It's like, you have to care about what's going on here, because we are no longer getting games made in China for the Chinese market, U.S. games made for the U.S. market. Everyone's making games for everybody, and we will be moving at the speed of Chinese regulation in all of the industries forever. It's just like our movies are changing, our TV's going to change, our video games are even now changing. There's certain things you just can't put in video games right now. Try to make a game with Winnie the Pooh in it in the United States, and let me know how that goes. Like, it's not going to go out. It's not going to go very well. There's a lot of things that you can and can't do because you're worried about losing that marketplace, or worried about China getting mad at a specific developer and saying, that game's fine.
But Alex, it shouldn't matter. They only play 3 hours a day.
Yeah. Well, the kids, but they still spend in the amount of time in that 3 hours. They outspend us for sure.
Yeah.
So this is something to keep an eye on. And we'll just have to see how. I mean, we know our games are changing. Like, every Blizzard game is going to be, sanitized for their market, and that's what we're going to get.
But I love the blood and gore and skeletons.
No skeletons.
Dragons? Winnie the Pooh dragons.
You're going to get us canceled.
Damn it.
All right, that was a weird camera blip, but let's get on to Ubisoft news. They are doubling down on NFTs. So they've heard how everyone hates them, and they don't want them in video games. And they said, you know what? We don't give a shit what you want.
Fuck them. I ain't buying shit from them anymore.
No fucking thanks. That's what NFTs stand for.
Exactly.
So they have their Quartz platform, which, according to Eurogamer, a good source for gaming news, they've sold 15 NFTs.
How much?
15. I don't know.
How much money did you make?
I don't care. No, I mean, it doesn't matter. But shame on you, 15 people.
God damn it! I hate you, 15 people. You're ruining everything.
It's probably Mama Ubisoft that's just like, look, I can't let my sons, daughters think that they're failures, so I'm gonna buy 15 of them. Just 15 of them. This is terrible.
They're investing for his future, right?
Yeah. They said that we received a lot of feedback since the announcement. We hear both encouragement and the concerns. It's like, well,
I think you only heard one.
Yeah, how much encouragement were you actually getting? They understand where some of the sentiment comes from, where people don't like it, especially since it just looks like a way that you are using technology that you don't understand because it's buzzwords today, and you're trying to include ways to squeeze more money out of your consumers.
Was that something about chains and blockades and
Blockchain. What is that?
Interwebs.
They're just trying to squeeze their customers exactly the way that they squeeze their female employees, and they.
That was a good one.
Which is one of the reasons
God
why
damn it.
there's a mass exodus of developers over at Ubisoft right now.
Great transition.
Yeah, you're welcome for that. They have a lot of developers that are leaving, citing creative differences. They're upset about some of the ways that employees have been treated and lack of response from management. It's just a company that's in trouble, and it's been long in trouble. We've talked about a lot over the last couple of years that they had one person creatively controlled that was making cookie cutter samey bullshit that we just didn't like here. Right? There was a breaking point, which was Breakpoint, that it was just an uninspired, shitty game on release that was bug-filled. And I think we even beat the final boss like 10 minutes into the game because they just couldn't figure out their games. Their chase sequences didn't work. And so they changed some of that management out for creative reasons, but they wouldn't change out any of the management for groping reasons, right? They're like, oh, no, this is... we'll fix it.
Fucked up.
It's their company culture. It's run, it's a family business. There's a group of people that are in charge that are very much the in crowd that they feel that can't be replaced. And so it doesn't really necessarily matter. And that's why they're losing so many people. This is actually fairly common in the tech industry because Facebook is Meta. I'm sorry. Meta is seeing some of the issue where some developers are refusing to work for Facebook because they don't want it on their resume that they work for Facebook during a certain period of time. And so they're actually having to pay over market for one of these people because it's almost like working, you're working for the bad guy, you're working for the man. So it's interesting to see that the developers are going to lose talent and they're going to lose opportunity for talent just for being the company that they are and keeping the culture that they are, which they're doubling down on NFTs. They're not responding to the sexual harassment claims.
Good.
And honestly, they're putting out a lot of trash. And that's the big thing is, most of the time, most hours of the day, I'm simply a gaming consumer, right? We do the game journalism stuff, but most of the time I just want to sit and play games. And then when we're stuck playing Breakpoint and Watch Dogs Legion and all of the other games that are just meh.
Look, I don't care how enticing my Grandma Legion NFTs are. I'm not going to buy them.
Are you
Might
sure?
be very enticing.
Are you sure?
My biker lady game.
Oh,
I don't know.
see,
Will it make some good money from that?
we did a disservice to the entire gaming community by making that game look fun and funny. You should watch our review. Like, there's some OJ footage in Watch Dogs Legion that is absolutely hilarious. It has nothing to do with the game itself. It's just because this guy has a special relationship with our resident wrinkle wrangler.
My crew is pretty hardcore, all right?
Oh, they were very hardcore.
Well, they're passed away now.
Well, you murdered the best one too. Remember
That was an accident.
The octogenarian porn star just walking down the street and you crash right into her and she died.
Yeah, a lot of experience. May she rest in pieces.
Yeah, she's gone.
Well, I hope these new developers that leave go to somewhere better. Dr. Disrespect is hiring.
There's a lot of people hiring.
There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't work for a piece of shit company like that, especially if they're making you do shit you don't want to.
If you like kiss your manager or like what?
Obviously that.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's like, all right, you got to make these NFTs. It's like, no, I don't want to fucking do NFTs.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out. It's a piece of shit anyways.
Yeah. Come on. You want it to be an NFTs.
God damn it.
All right. The last story I want to talk about is actually kind of funny, and again, in a sad sort of way. There was a Halo tournament that was going on, and they didn't have enough Xboxes to run it, so they had to use developer kits. Even Microsoft can't get their own enough Xboxes for their own things. Kind of a funny thing, the people posting memes all over the internet, like, how dare you adult people own a PS5 when I can't get one for my kid? And I'm sitting at home with my PS5, like, I'm glad I have it.
Yeah.
I don't care about your kid. But the shortages are bad. So they had this Halo Championship Series started with a $250,000 tournament, big teams from all over the world, and before the tournament, the 343 Esports lead announced on Twitter that some players would have to use dev kits running in retail mode. because global supply chain shortage is real. So
I thought it was gonna be like some they use a dev, one of those dev kits, and then they uncovered something. It's like, oh, this isn't supposed to be here.
no. All the dev kits were functionally identical, so they have everything. They just come in different boxes and everything. It's just they can't get them. I mean, people still message me like, "Hey, do you know where I can get one?" It's like, "Yeah, I'll call Mr. Xbox right now. Mr. Steve Jobs, can you send me?" It's like we don't have access to them because no one has access to them. Even 343 for their $250,000 tournaments can't get access to them.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? They could just call it the individual teams. It's like, "Hey, you got to bring your own Xbox." Have these kids understand what it was like for us when we would get together back in the old times, the good times. You had to bring your Xbox and your controllers and a TV to your buddy's house, and then you would connect them, and then that's how you would have your little esports tournament before there were things called esports tournaments, and it was the best of times.
Best thing ever. Best weekend pizza. Junk food.
Fighting people because it's like, I saw you looking at my screen, motherfucker. And so you have the perfect sniper spot, and the other guy on the enemy team's looking over there, and you
gotta tape it off, put a little blanket on.
Oh, people putting, yeah. I mean, look, we had there are cardboard box inserts that people use to separate gallons of milk in the crates, and it fit perfectly on one of the TVs, and so we would duct tape it so that
look.
And so you actually, it was really hard to do like other screen. It was ridiculous. But yeah, anything else that you want to talk about for this one?
Nothing now. If you guys have any extra Series X, please send them back to Microsoft.
Yeah.
They're hurting.
Yeah, they need them right now. The shortage is probably going into 2023 is what everyone's saying right now. I mean, we're talking about, there's articles about RAM shortage, chip shortages. Everything is delayed. So
right now I'm happy I got my PS5 because I got some games to play on that one, but not too much of a hurry for these series. So I'm still using the one, and I got the Game Pass.
Yeah,
so
everything we can play on PC.
For that. It's not free.
Did play through all of Returnal. Good.
Did you?
Returnal was great. So really like that. I mean, I played pretty much everything that exists on PS5, and it doesn't take very long. There's still not really a lot of games out for it, which is a shame. So it's almost
I might
like
go back and play some more Horizon.
Oh, the original one?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really excited for
refresher.
Really, really excited for the new one. PlayStation's going to have a big year. Everyone's going to have a big year this year with all of the COVID delays pushing games out of this year, pushing them all into next year.
Except for my MMO from Harry Potter.
That was supposed to come out like 20 years ago.
It's still amazing. It sounds cool. I want that now.
Yeah.
I went to Universal not too long ago. I should have got my robe.
I'm a Hufflepuff robe.
Slytherin.
You are absolutely not a Slytherin.
What about...
You don't know how to read. You can't be a Ravenclaw.
Damn it.
So I could see you're a hybrid. You're like a Grifflepuff.
Grifflepuff.
Yeah, mostly
My
puff.
own class.
Yeah. You're hybrid.
Nah, it just sounds weird. Grifflepuff. Sounds like a pastry. I don't know what kind, but it sounds pretty good.
We can make them. It'll be great. All right. If you could be a hybrid Harry Potter class, let us know what would be in there. Slitherclaw sounds cool.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, Slitherclaw. It's like a bear claw. It's a different pastry. It's a bear claw, but the fingers are longer and more snake-like, but still filled with apple cinnamon.
Now I want pastries. God damn it. Anyway.
All right, we're going to go get some donuts.
Yes.
Check out our links down below.
And thank you so much for Manscaped.
Yeah, absolutely. We will see you next year.
I didn't know. That was not me.
That was your joke from last. Yeah.
No, it was not. I was just saying, like, I was being serious. They're probably going to push it back till the end of next year, not like this week.
All right. Make sure that you stop by our Q&A later this week.
Yes.
He will post when it's going to be. It should be on Friday.
Friday,
I believe.
yeah.
And then hang out with us. We'll also do some streams, and then we'll get you the Halo review as soon as possible. So thank you so much, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show.
Bye, guys.